Hello, my beautiful vibrant energies. I'm Vibrant V, and this what is the Vibrant Energies channel. Pisces, my darling, what are you doing to my mind? What are you doing? Because right now I'm struggling to kind of think and or speak. Also, my throat has been hurting today. So some of you guys, look after yourself, give yourself the things that you need. I'm thinking lemon, honey, ginger, all of that stuff just to all right, anti-inflammatory. Yeah, to keep it down. Some of you, it's not that deep, okay? Right. It could be that you're just struggling to kind of get out a particular message or something that you want to deliver, okay? Now, Pisces, cross watchers, my darlings, you're more than welcome. Please like, subscribe, comment if you want to, my darlings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and switch the energies as you need to, okay? I'll read it in a particular fashion. Now, if it's not resonating with that for you, maybe it's you kind of need to switch it slightly differently. All right, so let's get into your messages, my darling. First of all, there's something, listen, undeniably, Pisces, there's so much happening with you. I'm going to actually lay these cards down for a second so I can actually focus, because I think I'm struggling to focus because I'm trying to do the cards while yeah, okay. Pisces, you have someone who is fantasizing about you. They are imagining a life with you, but it's not, if I'm honest, I don't feel like it's a life with you. They like you. They're just attracted to you, okay? There's an attraction, and it's kind of like, it's given, right, the song Versace on the Floor, that Bruno Mars song, which I love, it's such a vibe. And hello, Bruno can sing. So yeah, there could be a Bruno involved, something to do for Mars, something like that, okay? Maybe watch Passions and Aggressions as well. This is what it brings me to the energy of that. You guys, someone is sexually attracted to you. It's as simple as that. There's nothing, like I'm not going to make it sound more profound than that, yeah? Because that's kind of what I'm picking up. I don't know if you are aware of this. I don't know. Maybe you're the person who's sexually attracted to somebody. Maybe, but that's not the energy that I'm picking up. I feel as though you have someone who's thinking about you. They're in your energy. They're lusting after you. Whether this is past person or present individual, maybe the cards will clarify that for some of you. But yeah, I just had to kind of get that out because I don't know. It's just this random energy and it's giving me like a sense of, I don't know, excitement and nervousness. Do you know why, Pisces? And I'm projecting here, so take it as you will. Maybe you'll feel that energy because you're not the type of person who wants people just to be sexually attracted to you. Like there's so much more to you than, any kind of physicality or something like that, okay? However, depending on, what attracts people to each other, of course, at first it could be that you just look good to this person. There's something about you that's attractive, and honey, that's complimentary. If you look after yourself, you smell good, you dress decent, of course, you got a great personality, whatever, okay? So it's understandable why you might be kind of attractive and magnetic at this time, because there is someone who's definitely lusting and thinking about you that way. Others of you are going for, not others, I mean generally for you as well, depending on your timeline. You have changed in how you engage with people, right? Because you are a Pisces, you know, you're intuitive, you understand your value and your worth now, basically. If you're connected to this channel or you are connecting as your first time, hello, darlings, I'm here to tell you, you're on a journey of like genuinely understanding yourself if you already haven't like really started to get into grips with this, okay? So what you're doing now is it feels a little bit more self-assertive. You know how Pisces, you guys are known sometimes to be kind of the martyrs or you can have a victim-like behavior because you've given as much as you can emotionally, energetically, or whatever it is to other people. Or it's like their energies have you've had energy vampires effectively, right? Whatever it is that your presence provides or who you are provides to other people, is like they've leached off you. Some of you guys, I see you just kind of exerting some kind of authority in a little bit of a masculine energy where you're just kind of like, no, this is my boundary. I'm asserting my boundary. I don't expect this or I won't accept that. So whereas you would have, or you're less empathetic as well, right? Some of you guys, you're not as empathetic. You're kind of a little bit bored or unstimulated, disinterested, and potentially annoyed by people who play victim, and they won't kind of grab themselves by the boots and like, you caused yourself to be here. Now it's time for you to kind of do something about it instead of consistently trying to trauma bond. Does that make sense? As an example, my darlings, you have, there's this thing going around right now. Oh my God, I'm trying to set my music while I'm doing this. Sorry, I apologize, but I need a vibe. I do. And I bloody, yeah. Anyone who knows me knows I like to get upset about this smart TV stuff. So I'm going to hold it. So another thing as well, sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, there's a thing going around with this woman. It's just some random stuff. I've not watched a single one of her videos. I couldn't care less. I'm going to be honest. This lady who apparently married, she got something about story time and Who Did I Marry? And it's like a 50-part, whatever the hell it is. And she's just going on about how this man was a pathological liar, and every single thing he said to her throughout the duration of their relationship was not real. And yeah, not a single thing was materialized as a result. And it's kind of like, well, depending on who you are, you might just quickly, the old Pisces, you know, would have possibly given pure empathy and be like, oh my goodness, you know, whatever, whatever, or whatever, try to see the good or whatever it is in it. But you're of a different kind of caliber now, Pisces. Excuse me. Sorry, and it gave me the energy of Sagittarius and Aquarius as well here, where it's like people need to take ownership for their own behaviors. If you've ended up with a pathological liar at every single step of the way, you did not investigate, question, challenge, do anything, you know, to help yourself, and now you're on social media expecting people to care, it's like, calm down. All right. So Pisces, maybe you're like that. Maybe you have some friends and family around you and you feel that kind of energy about them as well. It's like, no, no, you know. And Pisces, if anyone can relate to frustrations about music. Oh God, I really hate this. Oh, my level of patience is so short today, guys. I'm so sorry. Well, no, that's not true. When it comes to technology, it's always short because I feel disillusioned by the promise of great technology, fast, high broadband speeds, and all of this is a pack of crap. Sorry, that's frustrations. Okay. So let's come back. So yeah, so you're just asserting yourself differently. You're not trauma bonding. Your empathy levels have changed slightly towards these types of people. You can read them a mile off nowadays and it's just not entertaining, you know? Yeah, you're not easily provoked, okay? Being mindful though that it's not the same person who's sexually attracted to you or physically attracted to you. Just being mindful of that, because if, let's say, you guys agree and there's some kind of connection between the two of you, you might find that actually you lose interest in this person rather quickly, Pisces, or start backtracking with this person because it's like, yeah, no, you're just trying to trauma bond, and Pisces is like, no, thank you, been there, done that, got enough of that, can wear the t-shirt for myself, so I need a healthier, more healed situation, scenario, person, you know? And people who actually take ownership and responsibility for their experiences, okay? Because we all contribute in some way, shape, or form. When no one's a martyr, Pisces. Now, if this resonates towards you, my darling, maybe that's the message I need to give you. Maybe you need to kind of start looking at how you're engaging with people slightly differently, babes, and not just do the constant, well, I'm Pisces, I'm helping you. Well, no, you don't have to be a martyr. Let them figure it out, darling. You're taking away people's abilities, their skills and their abilities to heal themselves, and to grow those skills and abilities if you consistently jump in and try to save them, or, you know, etc. Sometimes people just aren't even ready for that change as well, so don't challenge yourself for them. Like, sorry, I'm being very direct and ruthless at this point, because I think that's the season that we're in, that's the energy that I'm feeling, and I usually come into your readings with your energy as well, so hey, it is what it is. Right. Yeah, there's a definite personal, like, you're asserting yourself differently, my darlings. This could be a good thing. This could be working out well for you. Let me tell you. Okay. I'm going to read the messages. As I read the messages, so be it. You get what... Yeah. Right. It's funny. And the reason I'm getting like, about it is because it starts off first chaotic. And I didn't even get into all the channeled messages I had for some of you guys. And one of the key things, well, it was the first thing I wrote, was that there's some personal changes and transformations taking place within you. They're big and exciting, but also quite chaotic, okay? So you might be feeling a little unsettled right now, but you are of the understanding, forgive me as I wipe my nose, you are of the understanding, where is this tissue from? No. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so some of you guys, you might be of the understanding that change happens like through chaos. Does that make sense? Like, or when things aren't always great, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that transformation is taking place for your betterment. All right. So that's what this tower is giving me, because at the bottom of the deck here, just looking at it, is that we have the Fool, which leads to like a hopeful. Okay. Interestingly, I mentioned Bruno Mars as well, right? Aries is ruled by Mars. All right. And so therefore this makes sense that we have this kind of chaotic, passionate, like unexpected thing happening, taking place in life. Some of you guys, if it's to do with a person who has an interest in you, maybe that's the part that's shocking to you. You didn't expect that. You didn't think that. If not, some of you guys, I think you might have excuse me, you might also have an Aries who is the person who's attracted to you. I think that's something that they might have been, I think it's kind of like a pleasant surprise for them, how much they feel towards you. I think you both might be embracing this actually, if I'm honest with you. Because if you're both giving off this kind of Mars Aries energy, well, one of it is kind of like shocking, like, hey, I didn't expect this, and then it's kind of like, oh, this is gonna work out so good. Like, does that make sense? Okay, something here. Not only that, bottom of the deck, I also have the Aquarius energy. I did mention Aquarius from before as well, my darlings. Okay, so there's like a hopefulness in whatever's going on here, and you beginning, that's opening up the doors of opportunity, abundance, and like future potential and success for some of you. All right. I hope I'm using my words correctly, my darlings. I'm trying to give the message and like move on because I've got a lot to share. Where was I? Oh, come here. Yeah, so I'm proud of you. I don't know, I just feel like you guys are asserting yourself differently, more successfully as well. Some of you guys, that's in the form of being silent, being quiet, not saying very much, and just observing what people are doing and how they're conducting themselves. I think you realize now it's your place to kind of just watch and let people get on. Right. There's a song, did I mention it already? There's a song called Imagine by an artist called Shola Ama. She's a UK artist. It's a song I used to listen to when I was younger. I really liked the song actually when I was younger. In fact, I still like it. It's called Imagine, and it says something along the lines of, imagine if I told you that I want you, would you tell me that you feel the same? Imagine if I told you that I need you, would you say, baby, I need you too? No matter what you do, I know that you should be in love with me. I find that kind of a interesting statement. It's kind of like, who told you someone should be in love with you? Do you know what I mean? So Pisces, if that's you and your little ego trip here, well, all the best to you, babes. But if not, maybe someone feels that way, like, I know you like me, that type of thing. I'm honestly going to be honest here, Pisces. That feels like it's a you vibe. And I'll tell you why, because you sense the feelings of other people. You are intuitive. You know how people feel about you, usually, right? Because you can pick up their energy. This is what makes it a bit of a challenge for you at times. But you are able to pick up people's energies. And so some of you guys might have this attitude of, yeah, I know so-and-so likes me. Like, let's not pretend about that, something like that. Others of you, I'm so sorry. This is why I'm so like, a lot of excitement. Guys, Pisces, some of you have not finally, you know why you are now observing quietly? It's because I think some of you guys have trusted your intuition. You have stopped to observe and understand. Because sometimes as a Pisces, people can be like, oh, you're a bit too like sensitive, or, they may not understand like your moods or your need to kind of separate, to isolate, to rejuvenate, recuperate, all of these different things, right? From all this stimulation of other people, their energies and stuff like that. You have been feeding your spirit in that kind of a way to the point where it's almost as if other people's secrets or things that you've known for a while are being revealed to you, or has been revealed to you, depending on your timeline, my darling. This has happened recently, or it's going to happen. There's going to be revelations galore that's going to prove your intuition to you. And I think that's empowering. And that's very empowering to you, okay? So yeah, some of you guys, your third eye has definitely been like, or it's been opening up even more. Does that make sense? Because we can't act like it's a one-time experience thing that happens. No, there's a constant download that's taking place. And at certain points, it's just so much more profound. It's almost as if you're, all right, otherwise it's me showing certain things. When you have like even like Captain America, Superman, or whoever the hell, the type of people who can fly, and at some point it's like they fly high into the sky, and the angle, go with me here cinematically, the angle is that they're in space but they're looking down at Earth. Does that make sense? So some of you guys, it's kind of that energy. There's like a spiritual elevation that's taken place in you where it's like you are slightly like just observing. It's kind of like you're floating and you're just seeing everything else that's happening. Does that make sense? All right, cool. Those who get it, you know what I mean. That's your spiritual gifts activated here, babes. You can see things that other people cannot see. You're seeing, sensing, and picking up. It's like you have a sensor or an antenna, an emotionally intelligent one. But that's not what I meant to say. But it's kind of like constantly like, right? Yeah, there's something out of this world about you. Ooh, okay. Well, I don't take these cards in reverse, but that's very interesting. So we have despair, but that came out in the reverse, okay? Some of you guys, the despair is this. Honey, you are changing. There's a shift in your attitude. Some of you guys aren't being as woe as me as you used to be potentially as well, right? Some of you is because you are doing the whole active thing of no longer bonding, like doing the trauma bond thing. Does that make sense? So that story that I was telling you at the beginning, it's kind of like this is other people's despair, and you're just not really like. It's almost like, would you start? Okay, it's giving me a headache. Like stop. Like, yeah. Okay, cool. You know, at what point will you take responsibility for your contribution, type thing? Okay. This could be to do with a main male in your life, as we can see here. But sometimes to me that card represents, like I said, you being in your more masculine energy. Did I say it already? I'm not sure. But yeah, it could be you being in your more masculine energy to kind of to get certain things done. Does that make sense? Make certain decisions, take certain actions more than anything else. All right. If not, my darlings, this is giving you have. And it's very strong Aries, but it could be fire sign overall. But it's giving very strong Aries energy here. You might have an Aries or someone who's interested in you in that kind of a way. Maybe it's quite like a this person might be kind of a direct individual as well, though. So yeah, it might be someone who's quite bold and direct. They definitely view you highly, darling, if you were interested. I mean, hence the reason they're interested to begin with. There's a strong attraction towards you. Simple as. Keep it in mind, though, that this isn't the same person. Did I say it already? Oh my gods, forgive me. And I think I said, oh my gods, which is very unusual. I would not phrase that at all, except for, you know, there's a phrase that says, by the gods, or, you know, whatever, when you're watching certain movies. What is going on with me right now? I'm loving it. Okay. And I say me, but you know, this is about you, Pisces. So this take from the message and like the energy of it. It's gonna resonate with you at some point if this is your timeline at this time. Okay. I think. Oh, one last message I want to say. Yes, and I said it right at the beginning. You might have someone who you might end up kissing someone right after you've eaten something with onions in it. Something like that. You know what it is? It's given like you unexpectedly, like you're just minding your own business doing what you're doing, and this person who has this attraction towards you, they basically kind of like, I don't like the energy of it in this way, right? Assuming this is somebody that you know, you consent to, and all of these different things, okay? Because anybody got time for any of this weird behavior. But it's giving the energy of like you're hanging out, and then let's say you and whoever you're chilling out with, right? You guys are sat on a couch somewhere, and then you'll just do whatever it is that you're doing, or you're in the house moving around, and then your partner or the person that you're into kind of like gives you a kiss, and it's like, what the? And you've just finished eating like a burger with onions in it or something. So something like that. I don't know. That's so completely random. It could be to do for Leo as well. We have strength here. But yeah, clarifying the Tower is the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. Oh, okay. And the Page of Cups. Oh, sorry guys, and I forgot to show you guys the Archangel cards. I don't need to show it that specifically, but align with the highest is your first message and go with the flow, right? And then the other one is relax and open up to source, keep your heart open. And then we also have give and receive love, obey the spiritual laws, all right? So yeah, Pisces, listen, I'm feeling like your intuition is definitely gonna be heightened. You're gonna be seeing above the BS, the bullshit, the whatever it is, in people and circumstances and situations. Some of you guys, oh, I love this for you though. Oh my God, okay. Whatever's going to happen in a sudden kind of a fashion with this Tower energy over here, and then the Seven of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles, some of you, it could be something that's quite surprising in relation to your home. If it's not your home, it could be your finances, as in your money, or work, okay? And I say work as in like an institution, you know, like I'm not talking about self-employed people here specifically or business owners. I'm talking about like actually like an organization. Hold up a second. If it's work, I see you getting high praise at work, to be honest. And you guys are gonna like, you may have had to take like a sudden break or time off work. There's something that you might just be needing to recuperate or something like that. But I don't think that's going to cause you any issue. So if you are concerned around work, I think you're going to be just fine. All right, my darlings? Some of you, it's actually your home though. Some of you, it's because, see, this is why I like to do my channel messages. I feel like it just gives the messages straight away. So basically it's giving, you know, the transformation I was talking about. What did I say? Yes, I did. I think I did say this. In relation to like a partnership connection, or it could be like, you know, work or the home, right? I'm sure I said that. So yeah, am I sure I said that? I'm 60% sure I said that. Right. Okay. Yeah. Some of you, there's like painting and redecorating. That's you're gonna be doing painting and redecorating. Okay. There's something like that. There's not necessarily redecorating, but maybe there's some kind of painting that's taking place. And funny thing is when I see this, I also see construction. Yeah. So there could be some kind of construction work or something as well. So maybe that, yeah, that would make sense. Right. Some of you, you're just going to take some time off work, literally. I don't know. It could just be that you're just not feeling very well. Oh, okay, yeah. Pisces, you're a busy individual. I think you tend to go with the flow or whatever it is that you do, and or, you know, you get on with your daily lives and all the activities that you're engaged in, my darlings. But I think something's going to kind of like strike you that way. You just kind of need to have a bit of a rest, my darling. Like it's going to surprise you how maybe tired you become all of a sudden as well. Yeah. What is this? 7 of Pentacles for Pisces. Nine of yeah, look, she's doing all the peaceful things. She is pruning her garden, her fruit, her, you know, her trees, whatever. She's for in preparation for, look at me making the assumption that she's growing it for wine. Says a lot about me, right? Or hold on, it's just fruits, to be fair, so it's one or the other. Okay. So something like that. I said wine because whenever I see grapes it reminds me of a vineyard, and it always gives me Italian vibes as well. So yeah, very international type of vibes going on here. But then coupled with this is like a peaceful thing. Do you see what I mean? It's giving the energy of I'm taking a break. You know what it gives me? And I'm not saying you guys are mothers. I don't necessarily think that that's not a mother energy here. But it gives me, anyway, the energy of like a mother who's been working so hard. She's tired. She's exhausted. She's been dealing with these children here. There is a potential of that, actually. So dealing with the children and just needing some time to herself. That's really what it feels like. Page of Pentacles. So yeah, and that needing the time to yourself. You know when like either you drop them off at someone's house or you I don't know. The way I imagine if I was to have children, I would probably spend the most time in the bathroom having baths that take hours. And whoever the dad is, dad go look after the kids for the 2-3 hours I'm in the bathroom. And while I'm in the bath, I've got my wine with me. Look at me. This is my whole life right here. I'll have the wine with me. I'll be reading my book. I'll probably have a, you know, a little program on my phone or something. It's given that. And I love that. That's a rejuvenating energy. Yeah, it's you pouring into yourself. It's knowing what the things that you want and need for yourself. Okay, that's really what I feel. It's an investment in yourself, in your whatever it is. You need a break at this time, Pisces. Some of you, if you are dealing with a fire sign, sorry, if you're dealing with somebody, there could be a fire sign energy. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you, I feel like there's a choice, right? You're on a break, or there's like a separation as well between. Okay, this is a different storyline for some of you. I feel as though you could be in separation from somebody, a fire sign potentially. All right, and it's given an energy of please pick me. Okay, so if you are engaging with someone, fire sign, male, female, that's kind of tricky here because we have the main male over here, and then we also have the Queen of Wands. So hey, maybe you both have masculine energy or something. I don't know. Very active individuals. Maybe you know each other through work or something like this. But it's almost as if it's like pick me, choose me. So this person, if you're in separation, they might not love the fact that you are a very independent individual. This person might be, I think they're single personally, if you're interested in knowing that, or whoever this main male is could be, yeah, this person is single. And if they're interested in you, my darling, it's well, we've already established strong interest. All right, I need to hurry up because the messages have already been told. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. This could be someone that you work with for sure, okay? Alternatively, some of you guys, this could just speak of like the workmen in your home, stuff like that, planning things out. Hey, you know, do you want the TV over here? Do you want the TV over there? You know, what would you like in that room to look like? Like, it's kind of laying out those kind of plans, okay? Sorry. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. So whatever's happening for you, darling, I'm telling you, it's all good, okay? I'm so, like, the card alone is drawing me to the fact that this is about your home, okay? It doesn't have to be. The house could speak of a guest house. It could speak of, you know, maybe you're taking a trip. You're going on a break to go to a guest house and just like, and I say guest house, it could be an Airbnb, anything like that, okay? Where it's like someone else's property. It could be a hotel for all I know, okay? You guys need to fit it as you need to. But either way, it's you like, hold on a second. Some of you guys, you need to kind of, not need to, but I think you're working on building up your finances. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? Yeah. That was plain English. Does that make sense? I hope it did. Right. So yeah, some of you, you're just working on like building whatever that looks like for you, like investing in or putting the work for the future. Okay. So it's going to be a long-term plan. Something about avoiding some kind of chaos, right? But then as you put it this way, Pisces, I feel like you, whatever it is that you're planning on doing an action in, I think you might just need to make sure that you lay the foundations and the plans properly, okay? If you do so, this is going to materialize very well for you. But it's about you managing, like, I think slightly your expectation or the way that you're going about doing certain things. Just watch your mentality and like let things flow as it need to a little bit there, right? You set your plans, of course you do that, but you can't be in control of everything, every aspect of this, whatever this is looking like. So that's the energy that I feel. And I think you're trying to balance that. I do think you're trying to have a softer approach or a gentle approach to it, to whatever things are. Some of you, definitely that's the message here. And then it's like you just trying to be at peace and like take your time and trust and have like a sense of confidence that things are genuinely going to work out for you. Pisces, listen, you as the main character in this is looking absolutely powerful, strong, beautiful. I love this for you. Listen, I think I get most excited in your readings. Like, there's a strong sense of biasness. But others of you, you do definitely have like someone who's interested in you here. Yeah, okay. And I think this is very much like a fire or an earth sign. Doesn't have to be. But yeah, or this person might just possess those type of energies or qualities if it's not something to do more so with you, okay? Now listen, yeah, she doesn't have to do short readings. She's going to work on it. Yeah, she talks about herself in this kind of person. It's a joke, but yeah, take it how you will. Yeah, thank you so much for your time, my darlings. I'm trying to think what else I want to do for you. I'm not going to expand. I'm just going to let the messages be exactly what they are for you, Pisces, okay? So this is the Romance Oracle. Yeah, passion. Allow your your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yeah. It confirms all of it, babes. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Oh, hey. Some of you guys, it's you, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who's still in contact with their ex or something like that, and they need to let it go. You got to decide. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. See, this, I feel like this is you knowing and trusting, getting to know each other as well. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, some of you, this is to do with your intuition, and you're going to be trusting and being guided by it. Others of you, it's that you have a spiritual connection to each other. That's what I feel. I feel like you're going to share your spiritual interest with whoever it is or somebody around you. Some of you guys, maybe you're building a spiritual practice here as well. Maybe that's the kind of a different element here. But others of you, you got to let go of the past, baby. Let go of the hurt. Let go of the things that bothered you, so that if you have any interest in this present energy, then, you can do that. Okay, right. And just for some of you, if you're interested, these messages, I don't really love doing them in my readings, to be honest, unless there's like a very explicit energy of an ex-person here. I didn't get that for you. That's not what your reading's focused on. But for those of you who it matters, I feel like this is more that. Or maybe you have someone who you want to know if they're not being honest and direct with you. Finding out the truth crushed me. just being near you is intoxicating. See, there's strong attraction here. And I bury myself in work to forget you, and or the cross watcher or whoever. Okay. And yeah, be careful because I know I missed something. This is what I mean. This feels past energy. I just don't. I don't love. Yeah, we move on from the past, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the reader if you're just gonna like be thinking about your ex and like constantly like seeking ex kind of validation and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm so sorry, darlings. If that's what you're seeking, definitely not this channel, babes. We're all about like taking responsibility, accountability, growing within ourselves. Focusing and staying in your own lane, and that's really it. Okay, and observing the impact you have on others and how others have it. The impact others have on you and how we navigate that as peacefully as we can in this crazy old world. Okay, so yeah, we ain't got time for like constant. Oh, my ex, what's my ex doing? Nobody has time. Oh, forgive me, Pisces. I hope you're not too sensitive to that, but darling. Oh. Okay, like and or subscribe. If it was a little offensive and it hurt your feelings a little bit, feel free to say, hey, maybe you could say that a bit more gently, or maybe, yeah, it did trigger me. And I'll respectfully like back away, okay? Because that's one thing about me. I'll make joke in the grand scheme of things, but when I know, if it does offend you personally, let me know, my darlings, because I don't mean it to be insensitive. I just like to joke. All right, you take care, babes. I don't know why I have to tell you that, but yeah, thank you. Bye.